Welcome to this instruction video about FolderViewer 5.01. As you can see, the shortcut is no longer called shortcut to FolderViewer, but just FolderViewer 5.01. And the uninstall icon is no longer on the desktop, but you will find this icon on the FolderViewer, and here you will recognize it in this little icon, uninstall FolderViewer. Well, when we double click to open FolderViewer, FolderViewer will open and will be shown on the left top side of your screen. But a lot of users asked us if we can change this behavior. We now added some memory functionality when you resize FolderViewer and place it on another side of your screen, and when you close it now and when you open it, FolderViewer will be opened at the same spot where you left it and in the same size where you left it. Now we're going to maximize it by double clicking. And another thing is that there is a difference between the favorites and quick access in Windows 10 and Windows 8. This is the normal Windows 10 view called quick access, in Dutch snelle toegang, and you can toggle between those modes by selecting favorites and desktop. And here you see the things how they looked in Windows 8 and 7. And when you go to the user currently logged in and we go to favorites, you see here the favorites. And when we add a directory to favorites, for instance test photos, and we add them to the favorites, and now you will see that test photos is here on the favorites. Switch back to quick access again, and here you see the more familiar view of Windows 10. Another thing we changed was the preview. When we go to the test libraries, for instance the test photos library, folder, we can select a photo, click on preview, and the previewer will be listed in the same panel as the Explorer itself. But there were a few users, well actually quite a few, they asked, is it possible to view it on the other side, in the other panel? Well, we added a quick shortcut called Shift Control F4. So when you click on or press click Shift F4, the preview will open full screen in the other panel, and it's directly linked. So it's amazingly fast how you will see all the pictures you took, of course. And this is our beautiful city of Almere Haven where Matisoft is located. Okay, close the panel. Another thing is you asked for a search for to search for duplicates. Well, it's not as advanced, of course, as the tools who are on the market just for this purpose. But we added some masks, for instance this one, and if we go and search in the directory we use to develop, and you search for all the subfolders and click on find. Now you will see and find, because of this mask, all the files with numbers between brackets, which is the default behavior of Windows if Windows during a copy or move operation finds a file with the same name in the folder. It adds a number and it counts upwards. And you can find now with this mask all the duplicates. Just select them, Control A, and you can delete them if you want. And of course you can add a more complex mask, and then you will find the ones with two numbers. In this case the 10, 1 and 0. Well, if you want to do it another way, you can search for all the files with this mask. And here now you can group on field name, and now you see that this is the number of files in the group, and when you see a number higher than 1, you'll know that there are more files with the same name. In this case we find there aren't any, but it's again not as advanced as the tools on the market, but normally this is a small but very fast and quick fix for your question. You can group one more extension and you can see sometimes you have the same file name but the extension is different, and then you will see that if there is a group with a higher number, then you will have probably, for instance, an image with BMP or a GPG as extension, which probably are the same but just saved with a different form in a different format. Well, I hope it will satisfy for the time being this extra functionality. Another thing is we added something to the internet search panel. As you probably know, the searches and the queries are here. Each node represents a query on the internet. In this case, we search for the word FolderViewer, and we use the Google video to search for all the videos. In this case, we find all the instruction videos made and publicized on the internet. But when we add such a site to our sites visited, they of course are linked to the query. But what will happen, of course, when you delete the node, the query, then the connection is lost. So we added another panel with all the sites you added to your favorite list. So there are no longer a connection between this table and the node here. Of course, when you click on this one, automatically the link will be established, but now you will see, okay, you can go to this one and go and surf clicking on this little button. So again, a little nuisance solved with just a quick fix. Okay, I think it's all the new things. I hope you enjoy it. Again, when you find things or bugs or what's, just mail us at support@matisoft.com, and we will get back to you, and keep our close watch at our website. And of course you can go to our website from within FolderViewer. So when you click on configuration and click on Matisoft, you will see within FolderViewer when there is an update. We will always update immediately when there is an update available, and you can download it to your PC. And you can also visit us on Facebook, because sometimes there are questions about FolderViewer in Facebook. We will post our videos on Facebook, so it's all within FolderViewer. Quite easy, I think, and the help files are always here. Sometimes we have a request for other languages. We hope that our users, and there are quite a lot at the moment, will take action and make their own videos in their own language, or subtitle them in their own language, and then you can interchange on the internet the URL for the video in French or German or in Dutch. So I think it's not for us to do. Matisoft produces software for the world, not for a special market, and that's the way why we can keep the price low, and I think that's a win-win situation for both of us, you the customer and we the company. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.